What does the OG and Wyze Cam OG stand for?
Oh, OG, no. This is for Otis Gentry. That was my best friend until he got excommunicated because he was talking craziness. Things with electricity. Next thing you know, they'll say there's going to be electric buggies.
No. This is the Wyze Cam OG. This is for old glory riders. This is my biker gang. We use the OG to make sure that our bikes are safe from everybody. Nobody be touching my chopper. Oh, no. Check it out, Holmes. This is the original gangster. You see my buddy Hector? I think he's got eyes for my old lady. If he tries to do that, I bust a cap in his. Listen here, man. It's the Wyze Cam OG. This is for original ganja. You keep an eye on my crops so I can sleep better at night. One love, brother. No. It is for Odin is good. He uses the starlight sensor to guide our ships in the night. Here, to Odin.
Whatever you call it, it's still mid-January, and these two brand new cameras launching today, the Wyze Cam OG and the Wyze Cam OG Telephoto, they've released 3 brand new cameras in just this month alone. Hi, I'm John, the Net Guy, and today I'm going to go over the differences and similarities to the current Wyze Cam lineup and tell you why this Wyze Cam with a funny name and great features might just be the new budget-friendly IP camera to dominate the lower end market. Wyze's new Wyze Cam OG takes the greatest things about the V3, the Starlight night vision, the outdoor waterproofing capability, and makes it even better. Through chipset and software improvements, they're delivering 300% faster notifications and lightning fast initial video load times in the app. It has a better audio subsystem, which many have been asking for, with a higher fidelity microphone and improved two-way audio, which appears to be much faster with less delay. The Wyze Cam OG and the Wyze Cam Telephoto both use a traditional turret mounting system with an adjustable end, similar to many of their competitors. Though to make installation even easier, they included a simple mounting plate with 2 screws, and the camera mount snaps onto that base. The swivel end doesn't feature anything but friction for position lock, and camera angle is locked with a plastic wheel. This worried me at first, but when I noticed it's actually metal on metal where it counts, this should hold up better in the elements than being just plastic. The Wyze Cam OG retains the quality full HD image of the V3 with 20 frames per second day and 10 frames per second night. Unfortunately, the high compression ratio still is obvious in the OG, and it does tend to blow out highlights much easier than the V3 Pro did. In this sample photo of my living room, it definitely has a good picture, though the V3 beats it by a hair with more accurate color on the couch and chair and better details on the framed photos on the back wall. The OG Telephoto also competed in this test, though the 3x zoom and 27mm field of view may almost be unusable indoors, though it did capture sharp details in the photo approximately 30 feet away. Looking the other way, the OG tended to overexpose the image details outside, while the V3 had a solid showing. The detail in the telephoto was incredible, balancing the outdoor and indoor split lighting and showing detail so you can see what my wife's random kitchen signs are in it. The Wyze Cam OG and the telephoto performed equally well outdoors in the dark of night, capturing details in color where none should exist. Both the color and infrared night vision were incredibly similar to the V3, with a slight improvement in low light color accuracy similar to the V3 Pro. In these test photos, you can see the colored panel in my neighbor's workshop, which was missing in the original V3. My old barn, which is due for some spring cleaning and paint, showed up grainy and blocky in the OG when zoomed into the max zoom, though the OG Telephoto showed the details in color at distance even at night. The Wyze Cam OG features an integrated spotlight, which is missing in the Telephoto variant. The spotlight would be useless at the range of the Telephoto, but it was nice in the OG as a deterrent if it's going to be used for security. Speaking of Telephoto, someday I'll do an entire video just on the amazing lens that's in this Wyze Cam Telephoto, because it deserves special treatment. But for now, let's just say when you feel the need to zoom in greater detail on your current Wyze camera, you need the 3x 27mm of the OG Telephoto. If you have a V3 already, the 3x zoom is approximately the most you can zoom in with the app before it stopped you, but the difference here is it's very sharp and can be digitally zoomed even further. In the sample in my driveway, I stopped my car about 100 feet from the cameras at dusk. At this range and closer, many people complain that the lower resolution of the V3 and similar resolution of the base OG were not clear enough to capture details like license plates and faces clearly. We're not CSI because that infinite zoom stuff you see in the movies is just BS. The telephoto brings a 3x increase in picture clarity where you need it, clearly identifying my license plate from 100 feet away. With the V3 and OG cameras, it was a tough task to read license plates until about 25 feet away, let alone 4 times that distance. The Wyze Cam V3, even though it was one of the first outdoor rated Wyze cameras, it suffered from lackluster Wi-Fi performance. Many previous users of the V2 complained about a significant drop in range and Wi-Fi quality when they upgraded. I was shocked when I started testing the OG and OG telephoto, as none of the Wyze cameras I've tested were so strong at 20 feet. The test proved that this incredible 250% gain in Wi-Fi signal strength continued to be very usable out to 100 feet outdoors from the access point, even through one wall. At 100 feet, the OG and OG telephoto were outperforming the V3 at even twice the range. This continued across the test and were very usable out to 100 feet, where the V3 had all but lost signal. While doing these tests, I noticed that the OG and OG telephoto were very fast at starting up and initial connection. Hey, you know one thing I also noticed? Under 92% of you that watched my last video were actually subscribed to my channel. It takes a long time to put this info together for you, so if you think I've earned your sub, give me a click down below. Now let's keep going. Often, one overlooked feature is the time that it takes for the camera to get connected and show an initial image. This is important when you receive a notification or hear a sound outside and want to quickly check your cameras. Compared to the V3, the initial load time of the OG and OG telephoto were lightning fast, connecting securely and loading an HD video image in under 2 seconds. This may not seem like a big deal, though the faster processor and quicker transfers means that notifications were equally faster. The Wyze Cam OG and the OG telephoto feature the same basic Wyze motion detection as well as their advanced AI-powered person, package, vehicle, and pet detection algorithms. During my notification test, the OG telephoto performed incredibly well, with almost exactly 2.5 second notification speeds, beating the record previously held by the V3 Pro, and an astonishing 1.1 seconds to initial capture. Not to be outdone by its kissing cousin, the Wyze Cam OG, I was able to lower this even more to under 1 second for the initial detection and a best of 2.4 seconds flat for notification across the local network. With these speeds, the days of worrying about delayed camera notifications are long behind us. Inside the Wyze Cam OG box, you'll find the camera, a simple 2-piece mounting base, Wyze's iconic lay-flat cord, and a traditional 1000 mAh indoor wall adapter. This should mean compatibility with the current Wyze Cam socket and floodlight for at least powering up your OG. The Wyze Cam OG telephoto is nearly identically packaged with the camera, identical mount, cord, and indoor wall adapter. Easily one of the fastest cameras to set up, the Wyze Cam OG sets up in just minutes. Gone are the days of scanning QR codes. The Wyze app uses Bluetooth to find and configure the Wyze Cam OG initially, which is both faster and safer. Once in the app, they've created a unique picture-in-a-picture experience with 2 OG cameras linked. This allows you to see the wide angle or the telephoto large and an inset of the other, easily swapping between the two with just one button. Event recording uses the improved timeline feature of the V3 Pro, something I fully expect to be rolled out across the board sooner rather than later. So what are people going to like about it? They released a more feature-packed camera for the pros, yet people complained it was too expensive. Launch day pricing for the Wyze Cam OG is just $19.99 with an MSRP of $23.99. It's one of the most affordable outdoor rated IP cameras ever produced. With its great feature set and Wyze Cam Plus recording and advanced AI detection capability, it's a key unlock in your budget home monitoring platform. The stacking mount. No doubt it's going to be sold as a kit in the future. The Wyze Cam OG, telephoto, and stacker are a great way to mount 2 cameras with one power source looking in the same or different directions. They include a Siamese cable and larger 1.5 amp hour power brick, though these aren't yet available for order. So what will people not like? For those of us who remember the glory days when Wyze would give you unlimited 12-second motion detection video recording for free, yeah, that feature is not available anymore. And it's not going to be on any cameras after April 2022, which I fully understand. We may not agree with it, but that's the way of the future. While this sounds like they're taking away something, Wyze has always offered free SD card storage and unlimited local recording at no extra cost to you. Many of their competitors completely dropped their micro SD slots, Blink, Blu-rams, and others just to name a few. Eufy, Reolink, and Arlo still let you store data locally, but their cameras are often equal or lower quality and in many cases cost much more to initially purchase. So what will Wyze cook up next? Will Wyze release a desktop webcam for all of us work from home professionals? Kinda hope so. How about finally releasing a Wyze dash cam with all their unique Wyze technology and feature sets? We'll see what the year of the camera has for us, but no matter what, it's gonna be a great year in tech. This has been John, the Net Guy. Thanks for watching my video on the Wyze Cam OG and OG Telephoto. And now you know.
Please don't mess up the